In the heart of the Arctic, survival is a daily battle. The polar bear, a symbol of strength and solitude, faces challenges greater than ever before. From silent hunts to brutal clashes, these moments reveal a raw, untamed world. What you're about to see is nature unfiltered and unforgiving. 1. Polar bear versus seal. The polar bear is one of the most skilled and patient hunters in the Arctic. Its primary prey is the ringed seal, a species that provides an enormous energy return over 100,000 calories from a single adult. Equipped with a powerful sense of smell, a polar bear can detect a seal's breathing hole called an agglufrum over half a mile away. Once located, the bear positions itself downwind and waits motionless, often for hours. It blends completely with the ice, conserving energy, focused only on timing. Seals surface at these holes to breathe. When one appears, the bear strikes with remarkable speed and precision, using its massive front paws and sharp claws to break through the ice and grab its prey. This ambush method is crucial to survival. In the Arctic, energy is everything. Every failed attempt burns more calories than it gains, and success can mean the difference between life and starvation. Polar bears may travel over 30 miles, 50 kilometers, in a single day searching for a hunting opportunity like this. In a rapidly warming climate, where ice is thinning and hunts are less predictable, this technique remains one of the most efficient and essential tools for survival. 2. Polar bear versus walrus. The walrus is one of the most challenging and dangerous prey a polar bear can face. Though not a common target, a successful walrus kill offers a massive caloric reward over 500,000 calories from a single adult. This is critical fuel for a bear enduring months of cold, hunger, and constant travel across shifting sea ice. Adult walruses can weigh more than 3,300 pounds, 1,500 kilograms, and are protected by a thick hide up to 6 inches, 15 centimeters, of tough skin and fat. Their primary defense is a pair of long, sharp tusks that can grow up to 3 feet, 1 meter, in length. These tusks are capable of inflicting fatal injuries. Polar bears rarely attack a healthy walrus head-on. Instead, they seek opportunities injured individuals, calves, or isolated members at the edges of herds. Some bears attempt to create chaos by charging a group, hoping to single one out in the confusion. But even then, success is rare. Walruses often huddle together in tight formations, forming a living wall of tusks and muscle. In many cases, the polar bear's claws and teeth are no match for the walrus's armored bulk. A single mistake can leave the bear wounded or worse. Despite the high risk, the potential reward can drive a hungry bear to take the chance. In the Arctic, survival often means confronting the impossible. 3. Polar bear versus polar bear. Though solitary by nature, polar bears will engage in direct conflict with one another, especially when competition arises over food, mates, or space. These confrontations are rare, but when they happen, they are intense. Fights between adult males can last for hours. The bears stand on their hind legs, using their massive paws, each one as wide as a man's chest, to strike, shove, and bite with crushing force. At full size, an adult male can weigh more than 1,500 pounds, 700 kilograms, and reach heights of 10 feet, 3 meters, standing upright. Most fights occur during the mating season, when multiple males are drawn to the same receptive female. The strongest and most dominant bear wins mating rights and reaffirms his position in the local hierarchy. These battles are not just about reproduction, they're also about survival and strength in a land where weakness can cost you everything. Unlike other large carnivores, polar bears are not territorial in the traditional sense. But as sea ice continues to shrink, bears are being forced into smaller, overlapping hunting areas. This has led to an increase in bear-on-bear encounters, driven not by instinct alone, but by necessity. With fewer places to roam and fewer seals to hunt, even the Arctic's top predator must fight its own kind to endure. 4. Polar bears versus other Arctic animals. While seals remain the polar bear's primary prey, changing conditions in the Arctic are pushing them into more frequent contact and conflict with other species. Beluga whales, though not a main food source, become vulnerable during seasonal migrations or when trapped in shallow waters by shifting sea ice. With no dorsal fin and thick layers of blubber making up nearly 40% of their body, white belugas are well adapted to cold but poorly defended on the surface. A polar bear may strike with its powerful forepaws, delivering a crushing blow to the head or neck, then drag the whale onto solid ice to feed. The bear often returns multiple times to consume what remains or share the kill with its cubs. Wolves are also native to the Arctic and highly territorial. Conflicts with polar bears usually happen over food. A bear may be drawn to a wolf kill by its strong sense of smell. Though a pack of wolves may try to defend their catch, the size and power of a polar bear often forces them to back down. However, some standoffs end in uneasy truces, with both sides walking away without a fight. Arctic sled dogs, such as the Siberian Husky or Alaskan Malamute, have long served as partners in survival for people of the North. Their thick fur and alert instincts make them excellent early warning systems against predators. But when polar bears approach camps or settlements, dogs may attempt to fend them off, circling, barking, even nipping. A determined bear can kill with a single swipe, yet in rare cases, teamwork among dogs can drive a bear away. As climate change continues to reshape the land and the ice, polar bears are encountering new challenges and new rivals. Every interaction is a reminder that survival in the Arctic is never simple and never guaranteed. Five, cannibalism and desperation. In the harshest corners of the Arctic, even the strongest predator is not immune to desperation. When food becomes scarce and sea ice retreats, polar bears may turn to a grim survival strategy: cannibalism. Most often, this involves adult males killing cubs not only to eliminate future competition for resources, but also to bring the mother back into estrus, increasing mating opportunities. It is a behavior seen in many large carnivores, but in the Arctic, it carries a heavier weight. The mother bear may try to defend her cub, but she is often outmatched. In extremely rare and desperate cases, even a mother bear may feed on the remains of a cub, sometimes her own, just to survive. These are not acts of cruelty, but reflections of a world pushed beyond balance. Over the past 4 decades, Arctic sea ice has declined by nearly 40%, reducing both the area and time in which polar bears can hunt their natural prey. With fewer seals to catch and more time spent on land, bears are being forced into increasingly unnatural and extreme behaviors. Cannibalism is not common, but it is increasing, and it is a warning sign. The Arctic is changing, and the lives that depend on it, bear, seal, whale, wolf, even mane, are changing too. If this story moved you, take a moment to reflect on the balance of nature and how fragile it truly is. Like the polar bear, we are all connected to the ice, the air, the land. Subscribe for more wild truths from the edge of the earth. Share this video to remind others. What happens in the Arctic reaches us all.